Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Liberty Flames. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, South Alabama. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down. Dealing with fourth down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So South Alabama's offense will have it. Take a look at our impact players for this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Dropping back, it's Hoffman. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. He just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
The Jaguars will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit. The
option look. He'll pitch but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game up.
And you see this forward work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop, he's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoffman. Feeling some heat. On the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
But take a look at this. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star needs to come back today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. They play touch football and elevated the blues to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up with with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Flames send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Hoffman. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Landry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know it's sexy to play the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of games, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catches, plenty to give them a first down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The incompletion brings up a second down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Bowen. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were to force them the 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a huge play. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Landry. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? The defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent. Physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Huffman. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Landry. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give on the counter. Push down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Just ran over it. The Flames will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so he forced the incompletion throw.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackles for loss.
Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pocket starts to collapse. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Flames are threatening in the red zone.
And man coverage will get up in your face. They make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them aimed in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On the double.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout call. This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moves around to clear up the vision. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He fires to the left side. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
42 Spider.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going over the top. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the tight ends are one of those versatile guys. And you see it right here. The play action. They're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open. The quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
The Jaguars want to move quickly.
Ringo.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass. It's Hoffman. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 for the 30. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To throw, it's Huffman. Snags it over the middle. At the 45 on his way. Hit the gas can wide open ahead. Touchdown, Jaguar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the hole.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because
he wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
that's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Hoffman. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, South Alabama. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice karma, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On the ground, it's Frost. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Flames are on the move. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back to this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute today.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Easy.
They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Jaguars will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing punts. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell he drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Got it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Looking for a man, it's Hoffman. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Bowen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't pick up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. This time on target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now.
Touchdown, Braves! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, pick up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's getting much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but he did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
1st down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Frost.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he's a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like we need to.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
We see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.